Hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream. I just had some issues on my computer. I don't know. It shut down my other stream. So feel free to join in. If you were back on my other one, we still had about another hour to go. So feel free to jump in here. Remember, I am Jules. Whenever you join me here in the channel, you are one of my treasures. Um, we do talk about the five T's as we are in Area 5T1. Talk about transition, triathlon trends. We talk about teaching and I talk about tracks. So we had a pretty good conversation going with what's been my teaching topic, a little bit about my deconstruction from the Mormon Church. So I am just waiting, hopefully, for some of my subs to come back here and jump in. I know, I don't know why sometimes uh, when I go to move my mouse, sometimes it'll just click off the screen, or maybe I hadn't moved it enough and it just went, my screen went black. I came back on and I had been basically uh, basically it shut down my stream. It was trying to come back up, but it wouldn't. Um, so I apologize for that. Sometimes I have these little technical issues. I am working off of actually from a separate webcam from a USB cam from and working off of my laptop. And I think sometimes the two cameras will either the webcam from my laptop wants to take over or what. So I am glad to see that within the time that we started the first stream to now, we are at 346 subs. That means we added 3 in this morning. Um, so hopefully some of you guys start coming back. We had a great stream going, and now we have to start all over. We were talking a lot about my experience with in the church and Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is pretty good. I find it as I'm deconstructing and leaving, and when people start asking questions, it's a pretty fun thing because I can talk about a lot of what I've witnessed and kind of what I'm doing in my series about the church is basically breaking down specific books that they for when you just join, what that you kind of go to a class about it to learn about the basic principles, and basically I'm breaking them down so it's basically like a way for you to know what you're learning and whether and help you make an informed decision before, if the missionaries do come around your house and you are trying to and in that process of joining, I always say please do watch several different channels of people that have been in the church. I'm not going to say that mine's correct or that everybody's going to say similar things, but you have to do your own research and figure out your own informed decision. So that's basically what I have done in my high demand religion / organization / cult series. I mean, that's going to be a very long series. Just this book alone has 47 chapters. That's about a year's worth of material, as I do a chapter a week. In fact, this week's chapter that I'll probably do after this video is probably going to be a long chapter. It may be a long video. So we'll let's see how that goes. So I'm hoping people find me on here again. I'm going to give it about half hour. If people don't jump in, then I will, you know, I will uh, go on to do my videos. Uh, I do, I do want to do my gospel principles video for this week, and I may do another video. Um, I am kind of watching Hurricane Milton at the time. It is heading where I have. That's one thing that also encourages me to do some of my preparedness videos, because it will it can help people to be prepared um, for any type of disaster like this. I have been through 6 major hurricanes when I lived in Florida, and to me, it looks like this is going to dip down and hit more the Fort Myers area, which is already, I know, declared state of emergency. Well, one, the governor has; two, the local county government has already um, in the Lee County area. They declared state of emergency, and second, already the city of Fort Myers Beach has been told to evacuate. The way I am watching this develop is that it's starting to dip down like Hurricane Ian 2 years ago, and it will hit as a major hurricane. I did hear from someone very close to me that they are already preparing. They were up in Jacksonville, and one, they're worried about their vehicles getting flooded because they are right near Fort Myers Beach. So they're going to put them on whatever you want to call high ground in Florida. But since they were up in Jacksonville, they were going to buy supplies up north, because usually when it's going to hit a certain area, people start panicking in that area, and go out and buy everything off the shelves. They're going to start buying some non-perishables, get fuel for the cars, and be ready, starting their little prep. So everything goes well for them. If not, I would tell them just to drive out here to Albuquerque, where I'm located at. Um, just hoping some of my viewers from the other um, stream I had going come back in here. I am glad to see that the channel is definitely growing. Like I said, we're up to 346 subscribers. Our next goal is really to hit the 510 mark. I like going up in increments of 51. 51 is very, a very significant number. And throughout my lifetime, there are many things that I've always had the number 51 in my life. As many of you can see. Hey, Emily, glad to see you back. I was just starting to kind of ramble on a little bit. I'm sorry about, I don't know what happened with, sometimes my laptop camera and my USB camera, I don't know if they don't like each other or what. And then I moved my mouse, and I don't know if I clicked on something else, and it just dropped the podcast. I don't know. So that's why I just started a new stream. I'm just actually, what's been good today is for me getting 3 new members just within the first part of the stream was great. We are now at 346 subscribers for the channel, and may go up to 347. Wasn't it? It was White Bird that was on the first stream, and she said that she has a trans granddaughter, and she was showing her support and telling me how the church she goes to in Michigan supports the LGBTQIA family, and that she has a trans granddaughter, that she's going to tell her about the channel. So hopefully it'll get up to 347, and hopefully we can kind of just continue to proliferate our algorithm here. I say ours because being a family, it is our channel. I am looking at the channel analytics right now. In the last 48 hours, there has been like 200 views. Sometimes I try, if I hit the right topic, I think I've had one video, I think it's been my top one. It got 2,200 views, and I've got 40 subscribers from that one. But even if we take small leaps and bounds, it'll be good. So let's hope that we can get this channel going in the next few weeks. The first 11 days of November, I'm going to have time off, and I will be creating, hopefully making a merch site. So I think it'll be cool to have some merch. I've got some ideas, and we'll probably be doing t-shirts, hoodies, and maybe decals. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to jump in the chat box. We can talk just about anything. We had a pretty good stream going on, and then it seemed to have crashed. And then we're back here on part 2 of the stream. Emily, I'm glad you found the stream again. Glad to have you in here. I always enjoy when my treasures jump in, especially my subscribed ones, and hopefully others start jumping in soon. As all of you, those of you, I know you probably know, we have Lena, Mystic Mama as a moderator, and Dre's as a moderator. I've also, I don't know if you know, I have started a Patreon. Patreon, or anything that'll even when we start making merch, anything that when money does come into the channel, 20% automatically will go. Well, I will send 20% to the Transgender Resource Center of New Mexico. So that's even when merch starts. Any thing that you would consider profit, 20% is going to be donated to Transgender Resource Center of New Mexico, and the other part will be to upgrade the channel or to make better videos. You know, get a nice camera, because right now I just have like a simple webcam that I paid very little for. You know, I want to get their new laptop or a new Chromebox. My Chromebox that I purchased, I got it on eBay. I don't know if they didn't refurbish it right or what doesn't turn on and hook up to my computer. So I want to, you know, work on doing that and maybe getting dual screens or one big monitor. So, you know, I can have one side open to where I am, see, like our podcast, maybe have the other side have another window open. I think so we can have multiple screens. Actually, I could probably set up the 3-screen setup, maybe 2 down here, 1 up top. I think we could, you know, have a really nice setup here and make the channel a lot better. I already have a nice tripod. I actually got a good deal on it. Hello and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Feel free to jump into the chat box. You are in area 521. We do talk about transition, triathlon trends, teaching and trucks. Okay, and you know the Patreon is it is a membership fee to it, but like I said, the money does go to a good cause to start off with. It basically just, you know, goes mainly, and I'm upfront with the donations. I do show receipts on there, so people don't think I'm just taking the money and leaving it in my bank account and using it for other stuff. Patreon does take some. I think they do it for tax purposes. Then, because like I have 3 patrons right now, and they're on the $5 tier, and it was, so that should have been $15 for the month. I think I made like 12 something, so I think they tax it, but 20% out of that $12, what would have been like $2 and like 40 cents, and then on top of that I added more. So like I added out of my own pocket, I doubled that money up. Actually, I ended up doing more than that. I went up to $6, and that's what I donated to the Transgender Resource Center, and then the rest stays in the account to upgrade the channel. So it basically it'll just make the channel better, and donates to the resource center here. I have tried to stop by the resource center a couple of times. I've never even been in it, but it looks like it needs upgrades in there. So that's why I decided to just every time, you know, something comes in on Patreon, just donate to them, because it'll help them out there. When I have driven by several times, it's been closed, and it seems like they have a food pantry and they give a lot to the homeless. So there's always a lot of homeless around. So the only time it's been open, there was a lot of people around, and there were, I think, there for food. So not something I needed at the time. So I'm gonna try to make it there one day and really just see what they do. Then I'll just make it a eventually as I'll make it a monthly donation as I already do, but hopefully more people start joining the Patreon channel. A lot of times what I try to do, well, there are, I think, yeah, there are a lot of homeless in that area. I know but they also help make, I know they do have a like a shelter to help homeless trans people. So that might just be homeless trans people I see there, or people. I know there is like a food pantry, and then they have a lot of resources to help people get medical care, and or like uh, find trans friendly businesses, or uh, doctors, or places to get assistance, or even like trans friendly attorneys, stuff like that. So I need to really get in there and check out what they do. They do have a website, so if you want to check it out. Um, but like I said, every time I've gone, I've seen lots of homeless on the outside. So it is in an area of Albuquerque that it's not the best, but I think it's actually in the middle of the area that here in Albuquerque, they call it the war zone. So when I've seen lots of people there, I'm kind of lay low um, and just go on and do something else. I think they are trying to upgrade and go to a different building, so I think it'll help out that. This month, and I know I've already shown it on my Patreon. I have shown what I'm gonna do for Halloween. Actually, I'm probably gonna do 2 different Halloween costumes. I have to do one for work. There's one doctor that's retiring, and he's gonna show up as Charlie Brown, and the second, and then the rest of the crew, we're all gonna dress up as different parts of the peanut on Hurricane Milton. One thing I've actually liked. I've tried there's 2 lipsticks that I've tried out, and this red. I mean, red is my favorite. Oh no, I'm not at work. I work at the Department of Veterans Affairs. I work in a hospital, so obviously this is not a hospital. I'm a nurse, so obviously, well, I don't even wear scrubs to work. Yes, they are very accepting at the VA. I haven't come out at work, and I think it should have been that since I transferred from the VA in Florida to the VA here, what I should have done when I interviewed, I should have told them I was trans, and then I should have just showed up to work dressed as a woman, and then I just would have been known as Jules there. now I have to come out and, so I think that that would have been a lot easier coming out, transferring and um, just showing up here as a woman. But I have seen several people throughout the VA, which is does protect all the LGBTQ vets, and they, it's kind of funny because we're, like I said, we're in the Peanuts gang, and my RN that I work with, I'm an LPN. Um, she's doing Lucy and I'm doing Linus. So unfortunately, I mean, now when I come home, I am going to change in case I go and, go out to party or over the weekend. And I have a nice black canary costume that I made. I think someone already chose Peppermint Patty. Um, So I have a great Black Canary costume. I don't know if you know who the Black Canary is from the Green Arrow TV show. I actually did more of a Black Canary from the comic books, uh, where she's more in like a full leather kind of like one piece outfit, and then I need some fishnets for it, and then I do have combat boots. She wears knee-high black uh, bu- boots with buckles on them, but um, I have my combat ones that work. And this wig works perfectly because in some of the comic books, she'll be a blonde, short hair, uh, wears red lipstick. I got to decide on the eyes um, what color do the eyes. And then I did get some nice fingerless gloves, and a little half jacket that comes up to here, because that's kind of like what her outfit is. Her little jacket's usually in purple, but I did mine in black. Just kind of go with the whole black canary. So I actually have already done a video that is posted on my Patreon on that. So my Patreon sometimes get to see things ahead of time. Most of the time, they got to see my makeup routine step by step ahead of time. Um, and I did link all those videos together into one video and then posted it like 1 or 2 days later on here. Those are snaps. Actually, that Snapchat was from another trans YouTuber. She's really good. I've met her in person. Um, she's got like, I think she just hit 12,000 subs. Lucy Hayes. No, I haven't. Ha- Have you met? Have you heard of Mama Shar? That's who I got to meet in person. She lives here in um, Albuquerque, like I do. That's Momma and then Char. She's really good. Her, her all her content is like it's really really good. I like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mama Shar. Yeah, I went to and I met her back in August. She was actually doing her son's birthday party, and she invited, if any of her subs that were in town could go. I went. In fact, it's the last time I wore this dress. I met a lot of cool people there. Oh, thank you, Green. Are you a subscriber? Please feel free to subscribe, comment, in the down in the comment box, and like the channel. Hope to see you here more often. Like I said, yeah, it took me like if you look way back into my old like my first start of my channel, I actually started off, and one of the things um, I was watching another trans woman yesterday, and she was talking about choosing your dead names and like your your new name, and I had started off with a different name when I started my channel, and I'm using it as my middle name now. Um, then I went to switch the channel's name to Jules Jules. So it was Jules for me, but for you guys it was Jewels. But then I decided to change it to Treasures. I thought it went really good because they're still, you know, it was too repetitive. Jules. So that's why I went with the Treasures thing. I think it works great. Over here, I may in this little counter here on the shelf, I may decide to. I'm going to try to set up a different way. Yeah, I had that's what my channel. I that was the second name it had, and then at first I used to just call it. I don't know. I was going by my first name I was going to go by was Tristana, um, and then I switched it to Jules because that's a name that people already use for me, even at work. So I thought, oh, when I transition, that'll be easy to make the change. Because people have always called me Jules as a nickname. Um, my dead name kind of flows. So it might help you figure out what my dead name was. Uh, I still haven't changed it legally, so that's another thing I need to do. Yesterday, this other, I don't know if you watch Amelia Majesty. She's another good trans YouTuber. Yesterday, she went over about, yes, it is a Spanish name. So, yeah, so everybody's always called me Jules. Um, so I may add another N and another A to my dead name, and then just make that change on my birth certificate, driver's license, all that, and then but continue with the nickname Jules. Yeah. So and then it'll my middle name will remind will rhyme, so it'll be Jules Tristana, and when a lot of times I use like an alias on the last name. It's not. It's all. I know what you're thinking, but it doesn't end with an O. It, it actually, my dead name ends with an N, so if I add another N and an A, it gives me a female name. Yes. So if I add another N and an A, then it makes a female name, and then the nickname can be Jules, and then the middle name will be Tristana, and I right now as an alias, what I do on the last name is use Del Sol, but I'll probably keep uh, my original last name. That's one thing I'm not going to get rid of, I think. But online, I will continue to use Del Sol. Um, right now, when I'm happy, it looks like we've had a lot of people jump in today that have been new to the channel, and they say that they kind of ran by it in their algorithm. So that's awesome. It looks like it's starting to spread through the YouTube algorithm. So it'll help this channel grow. And then it'll help get more subs. And my big thing I want to do is merch. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to see, and at least two people today have told me that they found me through the algorithm. I want to do a merch store, so like I want to be able to sell, like you see my little pin, trans pin here. I want to sell stuff like this, but along for the whole entire LGBTQIA family. You know, also I want to do uh, you know t-shirts for the channel, um, and hoodies just to start off with, and then as I start seeing popularity and things, I will I will grow the merch store. And then I know there's other ways that you can show the merch that you like to buy on other channels. I think I will do something like that too, like like this dress and some other dresses that I like. I'm really starting to like little sundresses or skater dresses, as they would call them. Um, Also, another look that I do from time to time that I like. What Teespring, is that like a company that makes T-shirts? That's what I tried to do this morning. In fact, when I take my glasses off, you can see that I did the red eyeshadow and then like white eyeshadow towards the middle, and then with the I always do the I love my winged eyeliner. Ooh, I'll have to check them out. Um, I've looked at that. I've looked at like I have one up here that's called like custom. It's called Printify. That's the one I have up on my open tabs right now. Um, the thing is, I probably also have to set up. I don't know if I have to set up an LLC, because if I make it a separate merch store, it may be that, and then it'll get linked. And once we hit 500 subscribers, a certain amount of hours, then it can be linked to the channel. But I can start a merch store right now if I wanted to. So I don't know if I have to, you know, open up a, like get like a little business license or what. So I got to figure all that out. Um, I, I have the first 11 days of November off. I'm not going anywhere. It's going to be like a staycation. I may go do like more hiking, do another hiking video. Ooh, that's cool. If you would like, um, I because I have seen other where they have templates on there, and you kind of put the template together. I have kind of an idea of what I want. Um, okay, um, go for it. Did you see my previous hiking video? In that one, in fact, I didn't even wear any of my wigs, but like what I did is I took my hair, put it up in a ponytail, and actually put a hat on, so you can actually Yeah, it's there. There's a hiking trail right behind my place, uh, right here in the mountains of New Mexico. I wanted to go even further in because I wanted it to be like like a 2 hour hike, but it turned out to be less. I thought it was going to be more. Yeah, I want to do some more outdoorsy videos. Uh, what I'm gonna try to do, it's a 9 day festival, so that means it'll go through next weekend. I'm maybe next Friday when I'm gonna try to do. On Friday, I do have to go out and get my car all do an emissions test. I have to get Wednesday I'll probably put the insurance on it. I'll have to go put some gas in it um, and go to the motor vehicle department and get it titled and to my name, and then get some tags placed on it. So, but I will do some more. I want to do more outdoorsy videos uh, with even with my vehicle now because it is 4-wheel drive. I'm going to try to find some trails to go off roading. I do, like I said, need to get the. I'll try to get the whole power steering problem handled and and then take it out off road. I probably want to put some off road lighting on it too before that. Um, but uh, it'll be fun because it is my first 4-wheel drive vehicle. Um, I've been off road. My first vehicle was a truck. I had it lifted, but it was 2-wheel drive. But I did some pretty good off roading in that, considering it was 2-wheel drive. Emily, I may have forgotten. Are you trans yourself, or okay? Um, yeah, me. I'm going into month number 8. Um, I've been really happy with the results this time around. Well, yeah, see, me, I'm like, that's what I love about being female now. It's like you can be really androgynous about your clothing. Actually, it was my daughter that posed the question to me one time was why, and I made a video in it about it. It's why do clothes really have gender? I mean, as a female, you can wear like I can wear my t-shirts that I still have from being a guy that come on here and it's not looked at poorly. But if I were to do this video as a guy in this dress, you know, it would be like all kinds of hateful comments. Thank you. Thank you. That's how I feel nowadays. It's just when I started transitioning in Florida, I didn't get the results like right now. And I over there I only did for about 4.5 months because the governor then jumped in and started new policy. But man, now at 8 months, if you look at this is all me right here. I mean, it's just a regular underwire bra holding this up. You know, and look at that. I can't believe I've gotten this much growth in what, 8 months? They say usually a year to 2 years is when you, well, they say that's usually when they'll stop. Um, I love them. Yeah, and I know when you wear the bra, with the underwire, even when I wear my sport ones that push them up a little more, yeah, but still, I'm surprised that when I don't wear it, like even at work, like I think by the year mark, I will definitely have to come out because I wear I wear polos. Even though I'm a nurse, I'm in an area where you don't need scrubs, so I wear a VA polo shirt. I've worn them and then you can definitely see them through the polo sometimes. So, oh yeah, they give me euphoria because I mean it really helps them, you know, definitely shapes them better, I could say. Because when I take it off and if I'm, you know, basically in a shower at home or walk around without a shirt on, they're there and you can see them and you can definitely see the shape of them and like a regular breast, but they're not. I guess here it makes them shape them a little better. Um, I feel real good about them. They give me a lot of euphoria because before I had to do my videos and I'd have to wear a breastplate. Now I don't. I got rid of my not a, I wore, yeah, it was like a like breast forms, but they were in bra fashion, and then you would put them on, and then you put a bra over them, and it would hold them up. But I threw those out because this is this is natural. I want to be me, not a prosthetic. I think my source of dysphoria, and I've said it before, is I need to get my bottom surgery. That's what I first want done, because I want bottom surgery. That's the source of my dysphoria. I want, I just want that. I basically want that gone. So in the next year, probably 2025, I want to do my bottom surgery. And at the beginning of the year, I'm going to start doing laser hair removal. I'll probably get uh, what is it, EPL for home, HPL to remove, do some uh, removal here at home, um, and then do some outside. I, what I also want to do, and I'll probably do it during my um, little staycation, I've never been able to master putting on fake eyelashes. I'm thinking of getting some eyelash extensions. I don't want them too long. I want them done to where they would look, I could say, be androgynous. So I wouldn't have to take them off when I came off a vacation so that my lashes would still be there. Because I have a big pack of a bunch of uh, false eyelashes, and I've never been able to master putting them on. Um, as far as my eyes, that yeah, I mean, I'm good with my eyeshadow. I can, do it pretty good. Same with my eyeliner. I'm good at that. But um, for some reason, the fake eyelashes, I can't get them on. And like, when I'll put the glue on them and I'll put them on there, they'll fall off real quick. Or sometimes my lid will stick together for a little moment and then come apart. Then I wash it off. But for some reason, I can't get that. Definitely the first day of my vacation, I'm gonna get nails done real nice. Um, I want them done arrowhead, um, and I want them done in green. It's a little flashy green that I've seen. Um, in some of my current videos, I've shown it the green I want to get. I love nails. Seeing me, I'm still attracted to women. So like my video last night, um, like I said, I'm a transgender lesbian. Um, so one of the things I always look at women and always attracts me to them is their nails, and that's what I've always wanted to do. I had my own grown out like last week. I started like the filing them down arrowhead fashion, but I had to clip them there. You must be reading my mind. That was kind of my idea. I wanted a little treasure chest that was open with different jewels in there and one that looked like an alien head. Like what green would be an emerald, so an emerald that looked like an alien face. Yeah, if you want to do a cartoon version of me, that'd be cool. It'd be cool to like do, well, eventually do different T-shirts with different uh, cartoon versions of myself. Like one could be like in this dress. I can do another one with a goth type of look, since I like doing. You mean holding the treasure chest? So you would say put that on the back of the T-shirt, a cartoon version of me holding the treasure chest, and then on the front have the cursive saying "Jules Treasures, Area 5T1." Then I would. Then another design I thought would be cool for a T-shirt would be saying, Jules Treasures Area 5T1. Then on the back, put the 5 T's, and then put them in trans colors and just very inconspicuously, and even see if people even notice that. So like, say transition be on top, be in blue, then triathlon be in pink, then trends in white, then teaching in pink, and then trucks in blue. I wonder if people would even notice that, to the point that people that were cis and straight wouldn't even notice it. It'd be so inconspicuous. And even if we didn't, even if I didn't do it in this light blue, even if I didn't do it in the light blue, but put it like in a brighter blue and like a neon pink, I bet you people would not even notice. But yeah, if you want to design it, you want me to give you my email address, and you can send a pic of the designs. Especially a cartoon me, I'd like to see what that would look like. I mean, I do have like, no, oh yeah, with um, the my email address is on my about page. If not, you can always if not, just you can. I've given it to people on here, and then once they write it down, I will edit it out. That way, uh, other people don't just start sending me a bunch of junk mail. So And one thing I've done better lately, and I like it, is my lipstick. I am starting to really figure out how to get it overlined a little bit, some overlipping, so my lips look bigger. It's it's a nice thing. That's one thing I've been trying to figure out for a long time. Oh, that's another thing I want to start in the next, probably like start off in January, getting some Botox. Maybe get some here. This line here, I don't know if they can maybe fill my lips in a tiny bit. Oh, yeah, that would be fine. Yeah, just request me on there. I have Facebook, I have Snapchat. Um, in fact, request me right now on Facebook because I have a tab open with it. Okay, so I'll watch it. Watch my Facebook and see if will you come up as Emily, and then obviously with the last name starting with S. Okay, that happens to the best of us. I think for, in fact, like I use a Chromebook and I have two accounts on my Chromebook, one being my under my dead name and one being under, obviously under Jules, but I've forgotten the password for my other one. I hardly ever log into it. And then to change it, the Chromebook makes it very, very difficult. Just take your time, draw up what you need. And then, like I'm surprised. I thought my Facebook or my YouTube had it, my email on here. Nonetheless, when I did some updates to my profile, nonetheless I took it off. But I don't remember doing that. thought that was my watch. Well, Emily, I think what I am going to do here, I do appreciate your offer for, designing the shirts. Hope you got a good shot of me. Well, you can probably get on YouTube and, you know, make a good animated me. I know my Snapchat has one. I'm surprised that even some people that don't know I'm trans have been able to figure it out with, the my emoji on, which like one of my like my social worker from the social worker I used to work with at the VA in Florida the other day requested me on Snapchat, and I was under Jules Del Soul, and she only knew me on my net as my dead name, and I think I don't know if my RN over there kind of said something to her, or um, or it's a couple of the other social workers that did know, because they're both lesbian. So it's no big deal. I want more of my friends to know. Um, but what I think I'm going to do from here is I'm going to log off. I need to um, at least do my high demand religions video for this week. I may also add a second video on a little bit of preparedness talk. But it's been great having you here today. Just like uh, Tuesday is, I always do videos on Tuesdays. Tuesday I could do what I call it Jules Journal on Transition Tuesday. So like it is from, I say it's a journal. It's kind of, that's really, those videos a lot are a journal for myself. I can kind of keep, seeing myself and see how more of a woman I am becoming. So I think it's kind of fun to do them. It is a lots to learn about. So I talk about the progression. I mean, the last few weeks it's mainly been talking about the girls growing. So and and a little bit about the growth. How would I say? Uh, physiological changes and some emotional changes, but not a lot. And it's also been about. I also talk a little bit about being how you can be spiritual, but without um, having to be a member of a faith. So, um, and kind of looking at a holistic way of my transition. So that's what Tuesdays are about. I call them Jules Journal on Transition Tuesday. So I'm going to be ending this stream. This was part 2 for today because my first stream, for some reason, once again, went down. But I appreciate everybody that's been in both streams. Emily, you've been great. I love having you here. Yeah, go for it. Please, everyone, like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends. Um, if you like what you're seeing here, you can always go to my Patreon, help support the channel. The Patreon, first things first, 20% goes to Transgender Resource Center of New Mexico. And then the rest will go to just upgrade equipment here. I mean, I want a better mic. would like, you know, set up, build a better studio here. Someone has even suggested a green screen, but other people have said they like this background with the neon lights and the Area 51 sign. If And I do want, what I'm gonna do is maybe change around here. Maybe I'll move Alf to where he's in the same spot, but maybe over a little bit, and maybe put a little treasure chest here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stick with this background. I may change Alf to a little treasure chest, and then put him more off to where my Guy Fawkes mask is here, and then yeah, that's what I want to get. I saw one on Temu, and it comes with like a lot of little like gold coins and like treasure items. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. It was like $11, $12. I know Temu gets a lot of heat, but whatever. Stuff's inexpensive. So, or maybe I'll check out the Halloween stores, but I bet you it'll be more expensive there. Also, like I said, beginning of November, first 11 days of November will be a video every day and lots of live streaming. And I'm going to say there's going to be a lot of purple in November, and I'll explain that. November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. I am an epileptic, so I like to represent, and I will probably be, I do have 2 wigs that have purple in them, so I will do my all purple wig or my black with purple and pink wig most of that month. Just go a little on the wild side. For Halloween, I will be doing videos or a live stream in my Black Canary outfit. That'll be fun. And we can, all enjoy ourselves. So I do want to thank everybody that was on here. I know it was mainly you, Emily. I know we had some people jump in, out, and then especially in the first part was great. We had a lot of people come in. And I did get 3 new subscribers, which is great. I love it. Love all of you. Thank you for being here. I am Jules. All of you are my treasures. And remember, you're in Area 5T1, and I welcome all of you to come back. And have a good night. Thank you for being here.